Alright, here's the demo for the procedural planet shader. First I'm just going to show you the base shader and, what you can get out of the box. So out of the box, you get this. So, it's just the procedural planet. If I disconnect everything, it'll just be black and you'll just see the sunlight, which I'll get into later. So this is the ocean. This is just a material I put together that looks the best with, everything else in the scene. This is the land. And, here's the snow texture for the poles. So you plug that in, you get this. So these textures don't come with the shader. They'll come in the demo file. They're from Pixel Megascans. I'm not 100% sure if I'm legally allowed to use them, but I think I'll be fine. So really, like, I guess a better way to show this would be to move this away. Just basic diffuse shaders for now. I can set the land to red, the ocean to blue, and the pole will stay white. And this is basically, what you get. And all of these sliders do different things. So this terrain random is basically just a seed slider. You can move it around until you get what you like. See, like, in my opinion, this has too much land, so I'll dial it back and I'll put this ocean right here. That's a little bit better. There's still a lot of land just back here, so maybe I'll mess with it a little more. Oh, that looks good. I like this. This looks great. So I'll stick with this. I think this is similar to what I had before, but everything that's totally fine. It's just for demonstration purposes. So there's that, and then you can change the randomness of the shape of the poles. For right now, I will get rid of this and just change this background to an HDRI. But yeah, there's a north and a south pole. If you really wanted to, you could go into the node group and edit where the poles are yourself. So this is basically what's going on here. I'm not going to demonstrate that here because it's not technically a feature right now. But yeah, usually, at least for this, I like to set the scale pretty low, but it depends on the scale of your object. So if I get rid of this, say disconnect here. So if I disconnect that, just, make it so that the sky... So you can see that there's lights. These are work in progress. For right now, they're pretty messy. You can mess with the toggle, so... This is just connected to a snap node, so anything below 0.5 will just turn it off, and anything above 0.5 will turn it on. You can change the temperature, though 3500 is recommended for the most realistic results. This light's temperature is measured in degrees Kelvin, so 3500 is just like the normal normal temperature for things like incandescent bulbs, and it generally just looks the best. Realistically, you probably wouldn't be able to see these lights from space if you're on a space station, so this would be more realistic, or something close to it, maybe a little bit dimmer. But otherwise, yeah, if I reconnect these other shaders that I pulled away, you get this. And it doesn't look the best, but with some post effects, like right here I have an atmosphere, which makes from the camera's point of view, makes the ocean look a little bit bluer, and this is just like a basic principled volume with these settings. Again, it depends on the scale, so all of this is up to you, and this isn't a tutorial, so I'm not gonna really show you how all that works. And then you have this cloud layer, which these are just pictures from NASA, and this is the node setup for that, in case you're curious. I did the atmosphere and the clouds based on Blender Guru's Earth tutorial, just for this. I'll leave a link in the description for that. And this edge right here is pretty harsh, so with some compositing effects you could get a really nice result. So I'll render this out and I'll show you what that looks like really quickly. Alright, so this was the render result. This is the node setup that I had in the compositor for that. Pretty basic. I just used a blur node on the color amp, and I had a shadow pass set up, and the shadow only shows volumetrics for the atmosphere. That was just plugged into a blur node. Without this color ramp, it just appears white. So I used this color ramp to kind of edit the colors and make it blue. So this is before, and this is after. You can get some pretty convincing effects with this shader setup. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I download this on my Blender Market and Gumroad page, will be in the link in the description. I'll link to the Blender Guru Earth tutorial in the description as well. And if you have any questions, you can leave a comment on the YouTube video or on the Blender Market page. And that's it. Thank you for watching.